Hello everyone, Hummus28 here, and today we're back in the world of Compact Claustrophobia. We're so close to finishing off this chapter. As you could see, only one left, extreme agoraphobia. But now, we need to figure out how to actually use the high impact compactor. So as you could see, we have a couple extra maximum compact machines. Now that this one is built, we can use that to create a lot of other stuff using the 5x5 miniaturization. Someone was telling me in the comments that you can actually use the copy-paste gadget to do this. So I wanted to see if that was possible. Well, they said it's possible. I guess a better word would be how to do it. Let's see, sticks to make these clipboards. And one copy-paste gadget. How do I power this though? What mod is this from? Building gadgets. There should be a way to power this. At building template manager, destruction gadget, paste container, construction blocks, building and exchange. How do I power this? That's a good question. Usually there's, let's see if I type charger. There's that one from Open Computers. Oh, why is it charging itself? Oh, maybe because I'm right here? Like if I put this here. I have no idea how this is charging. But I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. So, if we come out of here and then go back in here, let me move myself over. Because if we want to make we can't make this one glitch giant machine because it takes a diamond core, which we almost have access to. But if we want to make a giant machine, let's take a look at the large I made. If we want to make a large, we should be able to make it with 98 compact machine walls, and it's hollow in the center. So let's grab some iron blocks, some redstone. We have over 100,000 iron grit and only 5,000 ingots. I need to come in here, that's the wrong one, come in here and set this guy iron grit. I should be able to do this. No, I cannot. Come in here, click here, iron grit, back in here, tell you, there we go, that's going to start making some more iron. Might as well do it to these ones as well. I had to turn these off previously because I do need some dust for other things, but it was actually eating all the dust. I think it was tin, that was the one I was having the issue. So, if we do this, and then you copy paste, oh wait, that's the wrong thing. How do I use this? Mode copy. Oh, there we go. Area copied. I don't want that. It's too big. No, I want just this and this. Okay, and then we do that. That'll start doing it. Now I still have these in the inventory, so now this is mode copy. I want it to paste. Nope, that's still copy. How do I use this? Copy paste gadget. Options, controls, gadget, no. Gameplay, inventory, multiplayer, miscellaneous, better questing, building gadgets. There we go. Undo, settings, anchor, connected area. So G? Oh, fancy. Rotate, mirror, anchor, undo, retrace, edit placement. Okay, so if I do this, and then we grab you, right click, building gadget, right click this, and this, like so. So now it's copied. We go to paste. So you would do that, and now you can paste it back here. So you grab that and paste, and it will repaste it. So if you use a clicker and tell it to access an inventory that has blocks of iron and this, it should be able to work. Because now if we just need 98 of these, that should work. So I could just copy paste it to make it go faster. So that's good to know. Thank you for the tip. Anyways, so if we come back into our diamond crushing machine, I did hook up the tunnels. Yeah, impulse item duct, super laminar fluid duct, but I'm not actually sure how to run this guy. I do know though that we have to install this maximum compact machine on the inside, which I think just goes right here, like that. Structure found none. Maybe if I put in the blueprint. Blueprint found, structure found none. Missing structure. Unless I installed it in the wrong spot. Let's see. I don't think I did. I think I did it to code. Oh, this is too high. So this has to go right here. Now do you see it? Blueprint found, structure found none, missing structure. If I have to rebuild this thing because I messed up some... Maybe that's the issue. I left the glass when I was adding the tunnels. No, that's not the case. What's the problem? I built it exactly to the spec. It looks exactly the same. Missing structure, structure found none. What's the issue? 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be 4 on all sides. Yep, looks like that. God, this is so annoying. Why don't you want to work? Missing structure. Maximum machine, we used all the items. I don't understand where the issue would be. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good here. I don't know how it's supposed to say powered though using that, but I guess that's not my problem. Well, it kind of is my problem. Yeah, it looks perfect. Tiny item on the left. Tiny on the right. I wonder if you could have used the copy-paste gadget to build this. But it should be built correctly. So what's the problem? You can't see the pipes for some reason, which is weird, but the pipes are all there, so it should work. I don't get it. Structure found none. What's the problem? I'm gonna have to check YouTube to figure out what I did wrong. Alright, so I managed to fix the issue. So, I realized that the reason when I did this thing, see how it only placed the 4 reactor glass? I realized that even though you can't see it, it was still expecting the pipe in between it, which is why it wouldn't continue to grow. It was waiting for the rest of the pipe. So after I went down there and retried that, but put all the pipes in so it would know it's there, and rebuilt it, it works. Structure found, unpowered, high impact compactor. Now I do have to move the tunnels around because they're not in the right spot. So we need to put a tunnel over here. To be, I believe this is supposed to be west or east. And then that has to be power, has to be in the back, which is south, I guess is fine. And then that's up there. Okay, so it should all work now. Of course, now I have to actually put this guy back on the power. So north, west. So now the south side is where the power goes. So if I plug you in like that, this is the east side, south side. If I do this. Okay, that's not going to fix it. So the west side has to be the power. Oh, good thing the glass is here. I forgot to move that. So now we need to move this over here. We need to move power to the west side. So you're currently south, you need to be west. I believe west is over here. Yes. So we're gonna disconnect you to make you the west side. Oh. West. And then you can be the south side. Okay, now it should still be working. Perfect. So now if we plug you in, is power flowing? It looks like it is. Looks like power is indeed flowing. So now we just actually have to use this guy, which I'm not quite sure how. All I remember is that if you want to make a diamond, you need to put 9 into the high impact compactor. That's all I think that matters. So the input is here on the, what side is this? East side. East side, no, that's the north. This is the east side. So if we grab a hopper, and grab some of our diamond nuggets, to make a single diamond, we need 9, so we're only going to put 9. Like here. Okay, it's going in. Impulse item duct. So this is the other impulse item duct. So if we want to pull stuff out, we're going to need a servo. Wait, how's that going to work? Impulse item duct. So if I put a chest right here. Okay, nothing's happening yet, but the items did go inside. Blueprint found none. No matching recipe found. Unpowered, unpowered. No matching recipe found. Diamond. High impact compactor. What seems to be the issue? Because this says high impact compactor, takes 500,000 FE, requires 10,000 FE per tick. Oh. There might not be enough energy in here. See, there's our nuggets. So if we check the power, is that it right there? I think that's it over here. Cryostabilize. Ultimate energy input hatch. 209,000. So there should be power getting sucked in here, but it doesn't look like it is. This is connected, right? Oh, this isn't connected. What about now? There we go. Now it's sucking up power. We're going to let the battery fill up all the way. Now if we replace these guys, structure found none. Missing structure. I only broke one thing, right? I'm so confused. This multi-block has been such a pain. Because I came over here, I broke our way in here, so that looks perfectly fine. It does have a bunch of power. It doesn't read it as unpowered high impact compactor. So what's the issue? So if I come back over here, you're full of power. Structure found none. I'm just going to try and run it. But I'm not sure how to take the stuff out. Oh, let me move myself back a little bit. So if we put in 9 nuggets. The 9 nuggets are inside. Do these have to get power? Is that the issue? We don't have enough power? I could try disconnecting the fusion reactor. Let's see. $35,000 FE per tick. This takes 10,000 FE per tick. We're pulling 35, so this should be working. Maybe the cobblestone is making an issue? No, that doesn't make any sense. The cobblestone shouldn't have any bearance on why or not this is working. Yeah, that all goes in there. Power goes in that side. Do all these electromagnets need to be green? If that's the case, I'm not sure why they're not all turning green then, because they're all connected. There should be enough power going in here. Alright. Watching the video gave me a good tip. So each conducting electromagnet needs 1000 RF per tick just to stay active. And we put in 56 of these, so we need 56,000 RF per tick, which we do not make that much power right now. Although, are all of you guys pulling your weight? 56. You're doing jack. You're full of fuel. What about these guys? 0, 0, 0. So all these reactors are making none, which is not good. Which makes me think, how much... There we go. So we have been making californium. I believe it's called... So I'm going to steal... Oh man, but that's going to actually... Where are they? RTG. I'm pretty sure if I pick these up, I'm going to get hit with a lethal dose of radiation. So I'm gonna have to move them one at a time. 1 millirads. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Because each one outputs 400 RF per tick. So if I take these and come in here. Oh no, there's not a good way to connect power from here. Unless... No, that's too big. We could use this one and connect these because we can make more RTGs. So if we just do this and place those, RTG, graphite, californium. Oh, this is gonna absolutely hit me with a lethal dose of radiation. Yup. Do it like that. We're gonna need some more advanced plating. Oh, right, we used all the tough alloy. Making the other stuff, lithium. Well, that's gonna make 2 stacks. Oh, add more in there. We could make more RTGs, which will produce 400 RF per tick. But to run all of these, we needed 52,000? 56,000. So if we grab our handy dandy calculator, 56,000 divided by 400 is 140 californium RTGs. But I feel like my reactor setup should be working. Why aren't you working? That goes in there, that goes up there, that processes the fuel. That goes there. It's a jumbled mess of cables. Uranium-238. Why is there so low amount? Like, we have so much uranium-233. I think I have a solution for this. If we build a reactor big enough to power the sun, then maybe we can generate enough power to run it. This is so annoying though, because this should have all been not self-sufficient, but this reactor should have been... The whole point of setting up this chain was that this reactor should produce enough byproducts to power the other 3 reactors and finally the californium reactor. So I don't get why that's not working. See, I could fill this guy, but this guy only takes depleted 235. We have a bunch of 235 available actually. It's in here. Yep, 235. So this should bump up our power by quite a lot. Yeah, that's an extra 7,000. It's also extremely lethal to me. And then how many? We can make some more advanced plating to make some more RTGs. 6 of them. Which is a lot of power. You can see if I just stand near these, get a lot of radiation. But they generate a lot of power. So if we grab this tunnel, put you here, facing down, and connect it with resonant flux ducts. We should be able, and that was down. So we should be able to take this guy and throw you in here to generate more power. Okay, now it says we're pulling 50. It went up high for a while. So I think, did it work? Oh, they're starting to turn on. They're almost working. I think we almost have enough power. So let me move you. Actually, I'm gonna have to break this one. Come in here. We can actually just throw him on top. 25. How can I get more power? There's actually a simple solution. It's called turn off the other stuff. So if I do that, we're only making 25,000 FE per tick, which is not enough, regardless of how much we're running. So let me plug that back in. So, what were we missing? Because if you look at this, this should be running 233. Yeah, why do we have so little 233? Because if you look, uranium-233, this oxide, comes from processing depleted, not TBU, tiny clump of 233. 233 comes from, I want to make it. There we go. If you put neptunium-237 oxide in the hastener, it makes a tiny clump of this. Which I think it just did it. No. Wait. Uranium-238. We have a bunch of 233. 238 comes from... Yeah, you get 40 from a single LEU-235. Divide by 8 should give us enough to make 5 of these fuels. But I'm not seeing that here. Tiny clump of 238. Where else would it be going? I'm so confused. This was all working before. Unless something is getting routed where it should not be going. Oh no, 238 is coming out. Just not enough. Oh, now that I put this battery here, I can't actually see over there. So let me move you. There. Okay, so you're on, making 16,000. But then these ones aren't running yet. So we take a look at you. Huh, I said you were running. What? But that means it should be processing this stuff. Oh, but this is completely full of plutonium-242. So there's 241 that hasn't been cooked off. So let me take that out. But that's not nearly enough. Can I use this elsewhere? Uranium-238. 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 I'm saying it because I'm trying to... Oh, so I have so much plutonium-242. I can break this down into uranium-238 in the hastener. So, if I steal... Come in here. Oh, that's the wrong thing. So if I come in here, this one, and steal plutonium-242, we don't need all of this to come back in here. We can recycle this to make more uranium-238. I see, I see. What comes in here? Plutonium-249. Interesting. Where do I have a decay hastener that I can do this? Plutonium 241, 242. That goes in here to get sucked out in there. But I don't have one that goes back in here. 238. And I don't... Wait, no, I could just remove one of these, right? Oh, but then I can't... Oh, wait, no, I could just remove this guy. Then if we just take this resonant flux duct, put you there, take this decay hastener, put it here, and then throw these in here, that'll start making... Oh, this makes the big ones. Huh. Well, that's not really what I want, but that's going to give me enough 238 oxide in here to generate power. Which means I messed up the setup. Huh. So I was supposed to be breaking down this plutonium 242 into uranium 238 to start making a bunch of fuel. Interesting. That means I had set this up completely wrong. Well, anyways, once I run enough of this stuff in here, that should generate enough power with the other reactors to get it going. Because yeah, now we're producing a bunch of LEU-233, which is going to process in the other reactor to let the other ones make enough fuel to actually function. So once I fix the supply chain issue, we should be good to go. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I seem to have fixed the issue. And the issue, of course, was laziness. So you can see the fuel is starting to pump in. So this reactor is going to kick on. But not for long. These guys do not last a long time. Like, yeah, 2 minutes, but generates a lot of power in 2 minutes. The issue was that the fuel I needed to make more fuel was getting stuck because I was lazy. I have this cache full of tiny plutonium 241 oxide. I have this one. Wait, how are there... Oh no, this is just making uranium 233. I had this cache full of tiny clumps of plutonium 241. So when you take that out, I was supposed to route it back into this machine, into here, so it can be remade into plutonium 241 and make Hep 241 oxide fuel, which is why we also had this buildup of plutonium 242. So now that that's going, that fuel goes in here, and then once that's done, which is going to be done in a minute or so, that fuel is going to go in here for processing, come in here, and it looks like in here we're missing curium 246. So if we check out the next one over, I bet I have curium 246 in here. Curium 247 and thorium, berkelium, californium. What? Why aren't you pulling? This is full of HECF 249. Item duct north. South, north. This should be feeding into this one. Item duct up. You're telling me I had all of this fuel in my actual generator reactor and we weren't using it. Oh! I don't know what I was thinking. That was funny. Okay, so I figured out what the issue is. Remember when I showed you that I had a chest that I had filling with radioactive fuel for the reactor? Yeah, it turns out that chest is quite full, which is not good. So let's make ourselves immune to radiation. That's going to last, I don't know how long. But if we go in here, we should be able to see it a little bit. Oh, let me get rid of that thorium So if we jump in here, oh, that's not it. Yeah. This chest is holding a bunch of oxide fuel. That's the problem. Which means this place is radioactive to say the least. Which means I need a better way to store it, which means I could probably put some way to store it in here. Anyways, yeah, there's a lethal amount of radiation coming in here. And I'm not sure how to store it, but in the meantime, we have enough power to run this guy. It's all green. High impact compactor. So, if we come back and take our diamonds, and we have to do a multiple of 9. So I think 81 is a multiple, right? Let's see, that's 64. If we had 20, that'll be 84. We don't want 81. So that's 90. No, that's 84 minus 3 is 9. No, 81. No, we could just do 90. What am I saying? So 6 plus 20 is 90. So we put that in here. Then we grab a servo. I need to dump the rest of these guys. And grab a servo. Or, no, it's a retriever. That's what we want. Retriever. Eye of Ender. Can I craft this? I can. Perfect. What's the difference? Not much. So we'll just make a reinforced retriever. Now if we move this guy, where's my axe? Put the receiver. That's the item duct, so I think I have to connect it to another item duct. Impulse item duct. So now if we put this guy here, put a chest, put the retriever, this should just start pulling. Or at least it's supposed to. Maybe I have to set it to diamond? Extract from a single slot, filter size, blacklist, max stack size. Ignore ore, MBT. Nothing's blacklisted. It should just be pulling. But if we come in here, I think it did work. We just can't actually access our items. Because they should be in here. Will it let me put a servo on this? Now that I think about it. Let me try that. Maybe that's what I had to do. Like you build it and then... No, because the multi-blocks are pretty specific. I don't know if it would still register to put a servo on it. But I guess we can try. Actually, what if I just do this? If you do this here and then put a servo on that, will it pull? Because technically it's not connected to an inventory, it's connected to the item duct. I think it has to be the retriever. Pulls distant items and fluids. Impulse item duct. Stuff goes in, stuff goes out. You can't explain that. Maybe if I whitelist it. So let me break this guy. Yep, there's our diamonds. Put that back. High impact compactor. Still powered. So now if I come over here and set you to whitelist diamond, like that. Oh, we only have 6. I'll have to make more. So let me try. So now that I whitelisted it, like come in here, put a diamond in there. No, it doesn't pull it. So how am I supposed to actually pull the diamonds out? So strange. Well, I guess I could just come in here and break it. No, I already broke it. Let me just try this. So if I put you on here, and then fix that, does it still read? Okay, it still says high impact compactor. So if I do that, put the diamond in there. Okay, that works. I guess I was overcomplicating it. Oh, I wanted to put these in there. But cool, it works. We have our diamonds. So now we can make the hardest pick on the block, the diamond pickaxe. It's been a long time coming. Sticks. Diamond pickaxe. The hardest pick on the block. Skulls from hell. These contain concentrated life force. Oh, cool. You make a wither skeleton skull using glowstone, 93 blocks of coal, and 2 blocks of enderium. Shouldn't be that difficult. Huh, boss fight. Interesting. Director logic. Important for getting the logic in place. Crystallized mineral chunks. Crystallized chorus chunk. Comes from popped chorus. How am I supposed to get popped chorus? Chorus fruits. Chorus flower. Oh, melon and resident ender makes it. Have we been growing melons? I don't think we have. Yeah, I think we have some melon seeds, pumpkin, beetroot. There might be melon seeds somewhere, but I don't think I actually grew them. Grape, no, grass, birch, sugarcane. Did I really never get melon seeds? Well, how about that? Could have swore I had melon at some point. So how do I get melon seeds? Melon? Oh, I guess not, because you have to sieve crushed endstone to get that. Interesting. I could have swore there was another way to get this. Silver aluminum, crushed endstone, and the iron stiffened mesh. Let's make that. Chunks of concentrated hardness, bedrock chunk. Scavenge a solid compact wall with a diamond pick. So if we come into our mining room, we should be able to replace one of these. Set this to max speed. And this guy can produce platinum, diamond nuggets, bedrock chunks, and tiny coal, and iridium. That should get stuck in here, though. Why is all this tin dust in here? Why did that get stuck? This should be pulling it out. Why are you not pulling out the tin dust fast? No wonder I had no access to tin. It was all stuck in the system. There's got to be a better way to do this, honestly. Because I have one servo, and it can pull fast. The issue is... yeah, it can extract every half second, but it can only extract one item at a time. Let's see, so... yeah, see, stuff starts getting stuck at the bottom. Which is a little annoying. So what I need to add another, like, strongbox and extraction port from this. Let's see, 2 diamond nuggets, a lot of tiny coal. Interesting that we're getting 2 diamond nuggets. 1%. Oh, that's 0.06. So that's less than 1%. Okay, that's terrible. But at least we'll get some diamond nuggets out of it. So for this to break even, this has to produce 9 times 3, 27 diamond nuggets. 27 diamond nuggets, which at 1561 calculator, 1561 times 0.01 is about 15. So on average, the diamond axe can replace itself. Wait, no it cannot. This is 15 diamond nuggets. So on average, it does not replace itself. Which means if you want it to replace itself, you have to kinda... I'm gonna have to enchant this with Unbreaking, because it's 1561. And Unbreaking adds like... It's like a 60% chance or something it doesn't break, which is essentially the same as adding 60% more durability to this. So then if we multiply this times 0.01, you get 24, which is still not replacement, but it lasts a lot longer. Tiny coal, grit. And we're going to need quite a lot of these, because getting that diamond chunk, I mean the chunk is going to take quite a while. So what else can we do? Bedrock chunk goes to the bedrock breaker. Let's see, we can work on the skulls from hell. Glowstone block, 93 blocks of coal. That's a lot of coal. I don't even know if I have that much. We can process it a lot thanks to the graphite dust. I don't even think this guy's working anymore. Let's see. Coal. 21. Oh, we do have this tiny coal that I didn't process before. That added 29. Still gonna take a lot of coal there. So it seems like we're at the point it's getting pretty expensive. And it wants us to summon the Wither, so I have to do this 3 times. Which is gonna take a lot of coal. Is there any other way to get coal? Let's see. Well, the pickaxe is gonna make a lot of tiny coal, so that's gonna be helpful there. But other than that, not really. Yeah, you can pressurize graphite dust, so we can make it that way. There's not really an easy way to do it. That's just making mushrooms. Let me put the mushrooms away. So that's going to take a while to get the coal. So what I could do is this is just processing it all the time. It's 9. So this will make it pretty fast, but not super fast. Then we might as well go down here for director logic. I'm not sure what this is for though. So we will need 1 diamond nugget, 2 crystallized mineral, which will take a mechanical squeezer. Squeezer, spelled it wrong. Mechanical squeezer. Squeezer. Obsidian. 2 energy batteries, which will take crystallized mineral. But how do I get crystallized mineral without it? Do I have to use the squeezer? Uses. You can get mineral resin, and then we can make a block of crystallized using that. So let's make a drying basin. Then we're going to have to get bouncy. So if we put you next to this, and put you inside. Oh, my button's over there, so let me actually move this over 1. squeezer, basin, tree, button, like that. You weren't supposed to go in there. Let me try that again. It won't go into the drying basin. Uses, drying basin, mineral resin, 1,000 of it. So it won't output it into there? Why? How slow is this going to take? Because if it's extremely slow, I need to get some more. And it doesn't say. Oh, it was very fast. So this will get us the mineral blocks, which we can use to make the chunks. And now that we have the chunks, actually I think we need one more, right, to make the mechanical squeezer? Mechanical squeezer. We need 2 energy batteries, so we're going to need 2 blocks. So we're going to need to do this a couple more times, because we need 2 blocks plus 12, and then we can have a mechanical squeezer. Alright, so I think that's enough. 2 of these batteries. And make 1 mechanical squeezer. Oh, I need the squeezer. That's it. So I just need a brake cube. Mechanical squeezer. Squeezes, flattens, and crushes using energy. So now we just have to plug this guy in. We'll put you right here. So now if we put in the mineral wood, it squeezes it automatically. It doesn't make a full bucket. No, it does to make the resin. So then the resin can be output into this basin, I'm assuming. That didn't connect, right? It did connect. So I can use the pipes though. There we go. Yeah, it pulled out the coal for some reason. But now I should be able to just take a fluid duct, hardened fluid duct, and a servo. Didn't connect, perfect. Oh, it automatically does it, so I don't even need the servo. Wait, no it doesn't. I put that in there. So I do need the servo. So now that will fill it. And we can make more of this stuff. So now that we have that going, we need to make crystallized coarse chunk, which will come from coarse fruit, which comes from a coarse flower, which comes from a melon, which we don't have. Melon seeds come from sieving crushed endstone. And endstone was made from energized glowstone plus endstone. Lava and glowstone. And I'm typing in the wrong one. Glowstone. How much endstone did I make? 27. Then we have to crush this, i.e. machines. Go to our crusher. That's the wrong thing. Go to the crusher. Get crushing. Huh? Did I just waste all my endstone? Definitely looks like it. Oh no, it's in there. Can I grab it? There we go. Are you serious? You can't crush it any other way. That makes crushed endstone, but we need... we don't need crushed endstone. We need crushed endstone. I don't even think I have my old hammer anymore. Iron hammer. Thought there was an option to ulti-mine this. I'm holding shift, but it's not working. I'm also getting rid of that cactus since I could just grow cactus. Don't need that there, spewing cactus all over the ground. And let's see if we can get our melon seed. Wait, what was the drop rate? Because we have 27. Endstone. It's a 15% chance with the iron mesh. Let's see. I should have the iron mesh somewhere. I made one before. There we go. Iron stiffened mesh. Now someone said you can actually link the sieves together. Gonna need some more sticks. Some more slabs. He said like this, you can link them together. I think he lied to me. Because this is not the case. That didn't do anything. Okay, some chunks. It's a 15% chance, so we should be able to get one out of this. I think I saw it. Yes, melon seeds. So we could put that away to never see it again. Go into our garden cloche. Which one had... it's in here. Let's make our melons. Melons do not grow on sand. There we go. So now we're going to get some melons. Then we're going to need a bucket and some ender pearls. Ender pearl. We need to go in the industrial machines. Come in here, break those. Oh, we already had a bunch in there. Forgot about that. Melon. We didn't grow any melon yet? No, it's growing. It's probably stuck. Probably just missed it. There it is. Chorus. Now we can replace the melon. Chorus fruit grows on endstone, but we used all the endstone. That's fine. That's fine, because we have more glowstone. Put that in there. Come in here. Make that. Come in there. Replace the melon plant with the chorus plant to grow chorus flower. Look at it, it grows so fast. And this is way easier than growing chorus by hand, if you know anything about that. Let's see, let's make some more melon while we're in here. Okay, so the first melon is done. that stuff away. Deposit that. Grab the chorus. Chorus, there it is. Unfamiliar item. You don't know how to use this. To make popped chorus fruit. Then we could take the popped chorus fruit and what were we using this for? Oh, we need to squeeze it. It's not going to squeeze because this is full. Can I make the drying basin go faster? If I add more, that technically makes it go faster. Drying basin. If I add 3, it's 3 times as fast. Oh, there's a mechanical version. Not sure why you need to do that. See, 3 times as fast. I wonder what this one does. We can make it because we're making all this mineral now. Oh, this... that's not supposed to be connected. So, once all this mineral resin clears out... depending on how much we need to use this, I might have to give this its own room. Because if I can connect a single squeezer to multiple drying basins, that would work pretty well. But now that I think about it, the mechanical drying basin probably solves that problem for me without much extra effort, now that I think about it. Like, let me see, if I make another basin, then we need 2 of these batteries. And make the mechanical drying basin. Okay, it has a very big storage by the looks of it. So if we just replace you... Gonna need power on this guy though. Oh, we could just put it right here. Grab our fluid duct. Like that. We could just hook this guy up here. Like so. Get a little bit of crystallized chorus. It's annoying that they also don't stack on each other. But now we can just grab more of our chorus fruit. Cook it. Throw you in here. Liquid chorus. Probably have to get enough in there for it to work. Oh, it's putting it... It needs to go on the top. Do not connect there and there. That's not what I want you to do. And now you're just wasting stuff. Well, I can disconnect these because we're not using these right now. Like that. Pull. Where did you get... How did destabilized redstone get in here? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let's empty these out. Let's just break them and try again. Mechanical squeezer, drying basin, fluid duct, fluid duct. They don't connect, perfect. Servo, like so. More chorus fruit. Let's try this again. Cook the chorus fruit into popped chorus fruit. Then put that in the squeezer. Who designed this? Because why do you keep... See, you replaced it like I wanted, but you did not. How do I get you out? There's an easy solution. It's called waste it. So you just take this guy like so, then you do this, then you set to extract, and it pumps it out. Then you could just break this stuff. Put you back over here. Where did the redstone come from? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, all the redstone is out. Replace you for the final time. Put you right here. Now liquid chorus goes inside. Liquid chorus is stuck on the outside though. But I think I can actually just do this to pull out the liquid chorus. Okay. Now I need to disconnect that before any shenanigans happen. Block of crystallized chorus. That's what it's supposed to be doing. That's how it's supposed to be done. And now that that's all done, we can put it all together and make the logic director. Logic director. Quest completed. Book and that. I don't need a guidebook. I probably do. Let's see. Omnidirectional connector can connect to other omnidirectional connectors anywhere, including different dimensions. Can connect. Oh, it's just. What's the difference? Logic cable. Oh, the first one takes a logic cable, but then you can craft more using more connectors. World energy importer picks up energy from the world. World item exporter. World block importer. Okay, so it's just useful for logistics. Gotcha. It's a cheaper way to do refined storage stuff. Well, no, they still take diamonds, right? Then it's not that cheap. But it looks like the only tasks we have left are the skulls from hell and the chunk of concentrated bedrock. So let's see if we got lucky here. Got some bedrock going for us. And the answer is no. We did get 11 nuggets though, which is nice. Oh, and it broke? Yeah, pretty bad investment. You get 11 nuggets out of it, which does not even replace itself. You can throw that back in here. Let's see, as long as this guy is producing enough power, it will run, which is nice. Put that stuff all away. To make a diamond, nice. But at least now that we have diamonds, we can craft all the stuff we couldn't craft before. Not any of the tools and stuff, that's kind of a waste. Bedrock sword, interesting. The bedrock pickaxe, which will require 9 bedrock chunks. So we will have to keep making diamond pickaxes, but it's going to be a waste to just put it in vanilla. We need to give it enchantments. XP boost. Where's the... Yeah, we need unbreaking. Possibly mending. Can I make an unbreaking book? Unbreaking, arcane, and sorcellator. Yes, we can. So this will be the last thing we do this episode. Let's make that. So we can put unbreaking on our pickaxe. This guy, 2 blocks of lapis. 1 redstone reception coil. 2 Constantan gears, 1 machine frame. To make the arcane and sorcellator. Now to actually use this, it does take essence of knowledge, which we have from our fluid transposer. And if I take this stuff out... Oh wait, no, I don't want to use it. Okay, I need to tell you to stop. There we go. Because I don't want to waste that XP. Your auto output is disabled. Stop. Are you done? I think he's done. Okay. Because this guy has a lot of essence of knowledge. Oh, right, because I needed to pull from this one into this one. So if I put you here... Wait, your output on... Yeah, your output left side. So if I put you there... Auto input... that side... that doesn't work. Let me try moving them around. And then to make unbreaking, we just need Vorpal. I don't know what that is. We just need obsidian. Yes, and a book to make unbreaking 1. But then to make unbreaking 2... Oh, you just have to combine it, right? So we need to pull this stuff out, which I can use a tank for. Portable tank. Set you to fill mode, so that's going to fill up. You're set to empty. Oh, don't want you to put back in there. So now I could just put this guy anywhere, so we'll just put you right here. Yep, get the power. Oh, but I can't... No, I can fill this guy. I just need to get up there. Just put the tank on top. Like so. Set you to fill. So that's going to drain all of this. And do the same thing, except this time we'll leave the tank on top. Then you just hit this. So he's going to output into this. Now we just need a book and obsidian. Obsidian goes in here. And then to make books is very simple. Just need our sugarcane. Let's make a stack of paper. Let's go in... Where was I making the sewage? In here. Chill. Oh, because this is full. Yeah, I noticed that was an issue I had. So if I remove you, and then come back over here, we can add more sewage to this machine. Oh, you're full. In which case, there's a brute force method, and it's called just replace the barrel. So now if I set you to be faster... Oh, you can't do it like that. Is there no other way? I don't want to start killing cows, because it's a waste. Fluid to fluid. Fluid and paper. Yeah, fluid and sewage. Consumes the fluid. How can I get it to place? I guess I just have to use a bucket. Luckily we have many buckets available. Then if I just make a little hovel. Oh, that's water. There we go. Now you can go faster. Oh, refined storage does have a way to place blocks. I guess I should have done that. Probably would have made more sense. Which is that? 24. I think that's a good amount for now. Mostly because it's a little annoying hearing that. There we go, make the leather, then combine that with the paper to make some books. Then we grab the books and put it in here. And I think it's working. Cool, it's just very slow. So let's throw some upgrades at the problem. To make it go just a little bit faster. And grab some speed as well. See, is there one specifically for the arcane and source later? Arcane. Doesn't seem like it. Usually if they have one, it'll be there. And now we can make books of unbreaking. We're gonna need an anvil for this. Or was it a smithing table? I don't remember. Oh, right, I forgot there's a bucket in knowledge in there. So if I do this, unbreaking 2. Perfect. I'm gonna need a lot more experience though. Luckily I can just smelt stuff to get experience passively. But I can't do it like this, right? Breaking 1 and 2. Yeah, that doesn't make 2. You need to keep combining it like that. So let's make our diamond pickaxe once again. Grab another unbreaking 1. Combine that to unbreaking 2. Oh, this is storing it. So let me grab this. One and 1 makes 2. 2 and 2 makes 3. What's the highest I can get? Enchantments, unbreaking 3. Unbreaking. Oh, it seems like the highest is 3. So then we'll just take our diamond pickaxe, and that costs 6. Apply that here. Unbreaking 3. Now there must be... How do I make mending? Because if I can put mending on it, you need a nether star and 5,000 essence of knowledge. Okay, so that one's not as cheap. 5,000 for thorns. How much was unbreaking? Unbreaking is only 1,500, so it's not too expensive. Cursive binding, fire aspect, projectile protection, silk touch, smashing, luck of the sea, respiration. Huh. So I have to kill the wither before I can get mending. And I wanted to get mending because then it means I don't have to remake the pickaxe. I can just take it out based on MBT data. Because if you take a look, you can sort by MBT. How would I sort by MBT? I know what I could do. You can have it, you can put a servo on a clicker with your pickaxe. Then when it's at 1 durability, you take it out and then filter for the pickaxe with durability 1 out of 1561, take it out, put it in a chest, and then once you see that it's almost broken, you can just pick it up and then grab some experience to fix it. But now that we have this guy that is mostly fixed, you can put him in here on max power. And you can see how much more efficient it is with unbreaking 3. because now it's using it, but the durability isn't falling as fast. So I'm going to let this run until it depletes, and then let's see what kind of items we get. Alright, so this has been going for like 30 minutes or so. I've sped up the footage, and as you can see, the Unbreaking 3 diamond pickaxe is only through like half of the durability. I have no idea where these iron ingots came from. But if we take a look, we got 38 diamond nuggets, increasing, and 4 chunks of bedrock. So an enchanted diamond pickaxe does replace itself pretty easily. And it's funny, I said, oh, this will be the last thing I'm going to do. But then I got excited doing other stuff. It's like, once I'm close to finishing a pack, I get very excited and I want to keep going. So, now that we have our tiny chunks of concentrated hardness, we get up to the bedrock pickaxe and earn our freedom. Bedrock infused obsidian, bedrock pickaxe. Wait, where's the bedrock pickaxe? 3 pieces of bedrock and 2 diamonds. So to finish this, we're gonna need 27 pieces of bedrock chunks, throw in the compactor to make our 3 pieces of bedrock and make the bedrock pickaxe. Now what is this? Bedrock infused obsidian. Bedrock miner. What is that from? It doesn't craft anything. At bedrock Miner. Bedrock breaker. Oh, you combine that together, and I'm guessing this will break Bedrock as a machine. But we're so close. With these diamond nuggets, I can go ahead, let's see, 2736 is a multiple of 9, so put that in there. That should make some more diamonds. And then I can craft some more diamond pickaxes, put Unbreaking 3, and that should speed up our bedrock collection. But right now, we're so close to the end of the pack. I can feel it, and it feels good to get this far. There are a couple of side quests we still need to do, and I think we'll get those done, but Stone Block 4 was announced. So I think I want to play that one next. So I do want to finish up as much as I can of Compact Claustrophobia, but since we've almost escaped, I think this will be a good time to finish things off. But anyways, I'm your host, Hammers28, and I'll see you guys next time.